Hello everybody, welcome to Market Masterclass on this 26th of April, and we're looking on the world front. We're looking at Tibet, which has got a population of 6.3 million people. It's got 100,000 Tibetans living in India, and of course it's had a big controversy with China in the past, and now Tibet is controlled by China. And this led to the Lhasa riots in 2008, and the growth of the economy halved, but it was still up at 7%. Prior to that, it was up at 12%, doing fairly well. In 2012, there were 10 million tourists. This is a massive upcoming economy in Tibet, and it produces 40% of the GDP and employs around about 300,000 Tibetans. But the basic industry of Tibet is subsistence agriculture. We're talking about livestock in particular on the Tibetan plateau, which is sheep, cattle, goats, camels, yaks, donkeys and horses, and some arable farming as well. We're talking about barley, wheat, buckwheat, rye, potatoes, oats, cotton, rapeseed, fruit and veggies. In terms of the industrial development, this has been a very slow development, and currently 33% is state-owned, 6% is cooperatively owned, and 61% is now private and foreign ventures in Tibet. So there's a potential there. GDP from 2000 to 2009 went up 170%. Interesting that there are some exports of petroleum and natural gas and rubber. China, by the way, has spent $45.6 billion since 2001 in Tibet, and has promised free education for all rural Tibetan children, and they promise that by 2020 it'll be equal to the national economy of China, and so they are relying on power generation, agricultural products, livestock and food production, and, as I mentioned, tourism, a very big and increasing industry in overall Tibet. So on the industry side, there's a bit of mining, there's a bit of construction materials, handicrafts have come back into vogue, particularly for the tourist industry, and Tibetan medicine is also very popular. So overall, the population of 6.3 million Tibetans doing okay, tourism doing particularly well since 2006, when China built a railway from China up into Tibet, and of course most of those 10 million tourists are domestic tourists coming out of China. So subsistence agriculture, livestock and arable farming, the mainstay of Tibet, and the best of luck to them into the future. I hope you find that useful and interesting. Bye for now.